Hi everyone, this is the Life and Law of Attraction coach Gagandeep Sidhu, and I welcome you all to the 5-day Unblock Abundance workshop. Hi all, welcome to day 1, and today's topic is the reality check. Yes, today I'm going to give you a reality check of your current circumstances, and I think we all can relate once the session is over for today that the biggest blockages in our own success path have been our own thoughts and our own actions, right? So let me begin this program and this day 1 with a quick story, right? And it's my real life story, okay? So I came to Delhi and I was working for an MNC, and then, of course, I was earning something and I saved some money, so I wanted to buy the first car. We all are excited to buy our first house, first car, first girlfriend, first boyfriend. We cherish all of them, right? So I earned some money and I saved some money, and I went to the Maruti showroom, okay, and I bought an Alto. I picked the color I wanted. I'm talking about 12 years back. I picked the color I wanted. I picked the accessories I wanted, and I bought the car, and I was super happy. And I'm sure any of you who have recently bought the first car or ever have bought the first car, the feeling is different, right? So I bought that car, right? And I was super excited that, okay, I'll go on drives and I'll be able to commute faster. But to tell you what, to my surprise, my car was, very slow. I noticed that there were people, who were having older cars than me. They were driving faster, and I was like, "Ugh, I want to reach office faster. I don't want to reach my destination faster." But it was slow. So then I kept on sending it for the services. I kept on getting reviews. There's no problem with the car. I was like, okay, maybe the belief that I am unlucky. Maybe I've got the wrong product or not the right car, right? So then it went on for 2 years. So then I thought, okay, I started earning slightly better, and I thought, okay, now it's been 3 years, let's upgrade a car, and I think it's slow, and I think the new one will be faster. So I went to another showroom, I shortlisted the cars, and then I finally bought a Hyundai Accent, the white color Accent with black mirrors, you know, and I finalized the number also, and finally I got the car, and to my surprise, this car was also slow. And I was like, I can't be unlucky 2 times, right? But that's how the case was. That happened for another 2 years. My car was slow. I could see people on bike going faster than me, and now I could see people going on Alto faster than me. I was like, my car, and I'm so unlucky. I'm so unlucky. And then finally, I reached a designation 5 years back or 3 years back, and I thought, okay, now let me buy another car. So then I bought another car. I bought a Honda, okay, and I thought, okay, this is the best technology, proven methodology, everything is fine, it's a top model, and I was like truly delighted that now I will go for an outstation trip. But to tell you that I was unlucky again. This car was again slow. Yeah, you might be thinking, and I was thinking, like, why me always, God, why me? And I complained everywhere. So then off late, I then bought another car. I bought a German car. Okay, I bought a BMW. Now I realized, okay, this is the German car. I think I'm done with Indian and Japanese cars. So now I think I will go with German technology. So I bought a German car, a 7 Series BMW. I was like quite excited. Now my problems are sorted. So now, again, I drove it for some time. I thought, okay, maybe it's a new car. It takes time to drive faster. But then it was again slow. So this time I took it into my hand and it was my patience level all gone. So I thought, okay, I am going to sue the owners, the car makers, and because they've not given good car. So there are a couple of emails, phone calls. So I sent my car for the extreme checkup. They said, okay, send your car for the service. We'll do the checking extensively. And then they called me that, okay, sir, your car is perfectly fine. There's no, nothing wrong with your car. So I said, you have made enough excuses. I am coming to the showroom. You tell me how is this car working faster. Okay. And I went to the showroom. They, showed me the bills. They showed me everything is fine. I spoke to couple of maintenance guys also. They said nothing wrong with the car. I was like, "Then why doesn't it go fast?" So after the managers, agreement, they said, okay, let's go on a drive with you. I said, okay, yeah, that would be the good thing to do. Then you will get to know how poor my car performs. Okay, so then it was all, cheered up. Okay, I said, okay, let's go for a ride. So I got into the steer. I held the steering wheel. I started my car, and the service guy just sat right next to me. And I started the car, and I put in the AC, I put in some music, and then I, decided to drive. It was an automatic car, so I put it into the, drive mode, and then I started driving, maybe 10 meters. And suddenly the service guy sitting right next to me, he prompted me, "So, your handbrake is on." So I said, "So what?" He said, "The handbrake is on, and if your handbrake is on, how will your car go faster?" And I was so embarrassed that, it's just a handbrake. Is it? It can't be just the handbrake that is stopping me from going faster. But, while I was saying, and he did let go the handbrake, and my car was like zoom. And I was delighted. I said, this is the experience I wanted. This is the experience I wanted. This is why I bought 4 cars. So, the error was, I was so embarrassed. The error was the handbrake was on. And you know what? I did this with my life too. Like, I was running after designations, I was running after money. That's this designation, this money, this position, or this achievement will make me happy, will make me successful. But you know what? My handbrake was on. Just realize, if a handbrake can slow down your car, and you may have the best of resources, you may have the best of education, you may have the best of knowledge, you may have the best of people around you, you may have the best resources available, but if your handbrake is on, you will not be able to succeed. You will not be able to, rush through life. You will not be able to see the excitement of life. So that handbrake can be anything. It can be your fear, it can be your self-doubt, it can be, your overthinking, or it can be your limiting beliefs about anything. So let go of your handbrake. And I think through this program, we will first of all identify what are your handbrakes, what's stopping you from doing what you're doing, right? And then we will reach to a next stage, that we are going to unblock, okay, the resistance in your life to the assistance. So what is stopping you right now, we will identify, we will fix it, and we will make your assistant like the service guy sitting next to me in the car. All right. So welcome to the program, and let me take few minutes to introduce myself, and few of you might be just having the first course with me. I am myself Gagandeep Sidhu. I come with a 17 years of corporate experience, but that's an ego booster, right? I'm working as a vice president as in the same organization, but my ikigai is being a life coach and helping people. I'm a life and law of attraction mindset, and coach people on subconscious mind hacking, how you can reprogram yourself. So as I said, I come with 17 years of total experience. I've been practicing life coaching and law of attraction for almost a decade now, and I have counseled more than 1,000 people personally, and more than 15,000 people through various platforms, in through webinars, through online Zoom meetings, and in person through colleges, schools. But you know, to break you the news, I was living my 30 years of my life with my handbrake on. And you might be surprised to know that I was in depression for 2 years. Yes, the guy who's smiling on the screen, me, I have been depressed. I have been like, I don't know what's happening with my life for so many years. Few of you might be going through that, or few might have gone through that. But believe me, you have the power within yourself. You can unblock yourself. You can reframe your life. And you can make it happen. All right. So, of course, I am the founder and owner of Positive Minds. And we have a lot of courses like this. I do counseling, personal counseling sessions, and the experience with working with so many brilliant minds who come and work with me. All of us are unique, all of us are wonderful. It's just that we need to identify what is wonderful about us. Okay, before we move forward, I want to give you a breaking news. Remember, it is the time for reality check. The breaking news for today is we have been designed to succeed. A brain. We have been designed to succeed, but we have been programmed to fail. Yes, we have been designed to succeed, but we have been programmed to fail. How? Because if you have an Apple phone or a Samsung most expensive phone, and the software inside it is of Nokia 3310 or Panasonic GD92, I don't know, the generation would know that name also. If the phone model is high and your software is older, you will not perform optimally. And I think that's what most of the people suffer nowadays. And it's not your fault. Be easy on yourself. Because we have been programmed, from our childhood, the environment around us, the family members, the friends, the society we live in, the pressure we have as kids, as grown-ups, as adults, as mothers, fathers, as grandparents, we have extreme pressure. So all this pressure, leads us to compromise in life. और इंडिया में तो बहुत चलता है कहीं तो एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है, right? That's the attitude we have at times. But the reality check is you can reprogram yourself for success. You can unblock your abundance things and you can transform your own life. You can reframe your life for success, right? I have been in depression in last 5 years, by applying the tools and techniques. Very simple. You don't need to have a degree in applying these life skills. Okay, so we have been programmed to fail, and I will help you to change that programming. And you have to promise me you will keep that consistency even after the 5 days and for rest of your life as a constant endeavor to be your better version. Reframe your life or how you want it. Right? For that, I am going to assist you. Okay? So, as we are talking about, these things, about designing your life, about reprogramming yourself, don't worry. I'm here for you for next 4 to 5 days to assist you make that change. To give you a simple roadmap and to tell you, our life is 90% controlled by our subconscious mind, and 10% is controlled by our conscious mind. Just as an example, if today if you know how to drive, and today if I take a decision that you have to go from place X to place Y, okay, and what you have to do, you have to just get ready, get into the car, switch on the ignition, and at times it happens that you reach the destination and you don't even know how many red lights did you cross, how many kilometers have you performed, how many rights, how many lefts have you taken. How does that happen? And nowadays, people have this brilliant ability to listen to music, to drive, to even text while, which is dangerous. I don't recommend that to anybody. As a reference, a brain can do so many things parallelly. So if we are so brilliant, then why don't we succeed? Just because our subconscious mind has been trained to fail. That's right. We are ignorant. We are living in a comfort zone. Each of us, including myself, we live in a comfort zone. We live in the comfort zone of staying where we are. We don't want to take a big leap. We might know that okay, it's going to give me benefits, but it gives us resistance, ignorance, resistance. These are the things which stop us. Why? Isn't it strange? We want to succeed and we are the ones who stop ourselves. Why is that so? Because your subconscious mind is comfortable in its own place. And you can change that. It will take effort. And I'm sure you have taken the first step by into this program. And I will give you all techniques and support so that you can begin this change. And I am sure you will make this happen. Okay? So, before we move ahead, as we deep dive into the reality check for our lives, you need to answer me, and answer yourself. Are you ready to unlearn? Yeah, because what we have learned through society, through our experiences, it has certainly not got us to the point where we wanted to, isn't it? That's the reason there is some emptiness, there is some anger, there is some, resistance. So you have to unlearn. I want to hear you say yes to yourself that I'm ready to unlearn so that I can learn again. Just like a computer software, you have to erase previous one and upgrade to the new one. If you don't let this happen to your phone, why are you letting this happen to yourself? Okay, so there are a few questions which I'll be sharing in the group, and you need to answer them for yourself. So first of all, tell me, what are the three things which stop you from fulfilling your dreams and desires or the goals? For me, it was fear, obstacles, and the fear of uncertainty. You have to answer this to yourself and write it down, because if you don't know what stops you, how will you overcome it? Right? And then, write down as an activity, write down things you want to achieve in life, things you want to do in life. And as a big question mark, and as a special instruction, you don't have to figure out how and when now. Just write down things you want to achieve in life, things you want to do in life. Okay? And the next thing you have to do against those things or experiences you want to do in life, you have to write it for yourself. What is stopping you from doing that? For example, I want to buy a new car that's worth 30 lakh rupees. Okay? And then the answer to is, what is stopping me? Your current financial situation? Or is it your current mindset? Right? Or is it you have family pressure, or if you have other obligations to take care of? Write all of them. Create awareness about it. And I will tell you that how you can, use these resistances as your assistant so that you achieve your dreams. Okay? So, I'm sending you a set of questions which will help you have a reality check of your own, life circumstances right now. Because whatever you, I, or anybody around in this world is because of the choices and decisions we make. So don't worry, you have got this far, and I will make sure that your rest of the journey of life becomes more fruitful as you apply the techniques of reframing your life and unblocking abundance through these 5 days. Okay, so let's get back to the group, and I have interesting activities for you to be shared. Answer those questions very honestly to yourself. Okay, do that in complete silence. All right, and I thank you again and welcome again to this program, and I will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay connected for a daily dose of positivity.